Hi, this is Splish and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm playing and talking about a free-to-play shooter called Black Squad that I have been playing before, asking the question how Black Squad is doing now in 2022 when it comes to overall impressions of the game, and of course also if the game still has a decent player base. Last time I did a similar Black Squad video was in 2020, if I remember it correctly, so if you're interested to check out that video, feel free to do so. Black Squad has now been around for almost 5 years, meaning that it was released in the late part of July 2017. It's developed by Valofy and NS Studio and published by Valofy and Neowitz Games. It is a free-to-play military shooter and is so far only released on PC. You can find it on Steam. Black Squad is therefore downloaded and played worldwide, and it has therefore reached a large audience over the years. If you played games such as Counter-Strike, you'll be familiar with how the guns in Black Squad plays when it comes to, for example, toggle aim. This is by far one of the most solid free-to-play shooters in its genre, and I experienced already in my first game coming back to the game now in 2022 that not only was one player banned by the anti-cheat system when I was playing, but there was also 1 or 2 guys that was kicked from the server due to high ping. This is a feature I wished was implemented in more free-to-play modern FPS games, since I sometimes get really tired meeting players with a very high ping that are chugging around on the map, being almost impossible to hit. So the gunplay is solid and the game offers a wide range of maps, modes and weapons to choose from. In free-to-play games and especially shooters, the question always arises whether the game is pay to win or not. I've noticed that we sometimes have different takes on this, although we're playing the same game, although some games are just too obvious when it comes to being paid to win or not. I do feel pretty confident though saying that Black Squad is not paid to win. It is more about actually becoming good at the game in order to do well. It seems as if they managed to design the game pretty well when it comes to the weapon balance, since I was able to do well with my first loadouts when I started to play the game some years ago. One reason is probably that the weapon stats are narrow, so no gun is over the top, as you might experience in other FPS games. I believe it's more what kind of gun you prefer when it comes to your way of playing, meaning your playstyle. Sometimes though, the skill gap, as in other similar games, might put you into situations where one team is getting pushed back hard and even spawn killed. I'm mainly thinking about a game mode such as Team Deathmatch here in Black Squad, as I'm mostly playing in the video. I mentioned also that one potential cheater was banned from the server when I was playing. Does that mean that there's not so many cheaters overall in Black Squad? I guess not, since these type of gamers unfortunately seem to find their ways into almost every title out there more or less. But during the hours I was playing, I at least only encountered one, if I should believe the info given by the anti-cheat system. It always feels weird talking about these things, but unfortunately it is way too common nowadays. I've done plenty of videos now in this series when I go back and check out games that I've played before. Many of them are free-to-play shooters just like Black Squad, but many other titles are struggling, having a hard time to keep their player base due to either lack of content or in a competition when it comes to newer titles, making people abandon the game. But that doesn't seem to be the case for Black Squad. I mean, sure, the numbers aren't as high when it comes to people playing the game as they were a couple of years ago. But compared to other similar games, Black Squad seems to somewhat succeed where others have failed. So as you can see when taking a look at the Steam chart, there's quite a few people still playing the game in 2022. On average around 800 to 900 players a day. I mean, you can go over to other games. Well, go over to Battlefield 2042 Steam charts, even though it's a bit of an unfair comparison since Battlefield 2042 is a newer game and also AAA title. But even so, the game has only around 1800 to 1900 average players. So, well, oh well, that's another story, I guess. There's also a possibility to play competitive when it comes to Black Squad. But you do need to have a second lieutenant grade in order to do so, and unfortunately I haven't been able to try out Black Squad competitive, so feel free to fill in here if anyone has been playing it and if there's still people doing it, meaning playing competitive in Black Squad in 2022. So my overall impression and take on Black Squad is that it's still a fun game to play and it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't played it before. If you're, for example, is on a budget and are just about to start your summer holiday, then maybe Black Squad can become your to-go-to FPS experience for some time, especially if you're like me, are mostly waiting for other titles to be released later on this year. With that said, I want to say thank you for watching, and if you're new to my channel and want to see more FPS content in the future, then make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. I will leave you here so you can listen into the game sound, the gameplay, and I hope you're gonna enjoy. Thanks for watching, and game on, everybody. Later!
Change. Change.